A very warm welcome from the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium to Bosundhara Cement Straight Driveway here for match number 16, where the team from the port city, Chattogram Royals, take on the home team, Sylhet Titans, here in the scenic ground of the Sylhet International Cricket Stadium. This is how it stands in this Bosundhara Cement BPL 2026. Rangpur stand tall and have a difference, but Chattogram, Sylhet and Rajshahi are tied. So this match promises to be a tie-breaker between Chattogram and Sylhet. The only difference here, the net run rate so far between them. Yeah, it will be the two 𝗵𝗍𝗍's teams logging horns in match number 16. Chattogram Royals taking on Sylhet Titans. And it's a pleasure to be in company of a batter from Pakistan, Ramiz Raza, and a bowler from England, Darren Gough. Welcome, gentlemen.
Thank you so much.
The weather is a bit better now.
Yeah, it's a bit nippy.
Yeah?
Like
nippy?
it.
It's a bit nippy. Yeah. It's a bit nippy, but you've been going out and around, enjoying your time out here. But looking forward to this match, Ramiz bhai?
Looking forward to the fans. I think we'll have probably a full house because Sylhet are playing, and Sylhet need to win because they're in the hunt once again, because they're the top team here, or the top 2 or 3 teams. So a lot to look forward to, I'm sure.
Goughy, still in the hunt thanks to Nasoom 5 for the other day.
Yeah, against Noakali, a much-needed win actually from them. And again, I'm really excited about this game. We know the opening partnership from Chattogram Royals was fantastic with 𝗫𝗎𝗄𝗃 and Adam Rosington. Hassan Nawaz has come in now and made them stronger as well. And 𝗃𝗵𝗃𝗃 bowling his left-hand spin, I think he's been really good for them. And then when you look at Sylhet, I mean, we only have to talk about Nasoom's 5 for the other day, which was excellent. And Amon, I would probably put him back to 4 and get Moeen Ali up top. What I couldn't believe you so well. Amon's played at 4, and then they opened with him the other night. Get Moeen Ali up top and Amon back to 4.
Absolutely. Right then, Shamana has been following Sylhet quite closely, and it's good time to see what's been up to.
Home to the Sylhet Titans, the stadium gets packed whenever the team takes the field. Sixes and wickets spark celebrations across the stand, while pressure moments are met with complete silence.
Hits him on the pad, they take a quick single direct hit, he misses the stumps, and it's all over.
Let's head to the field and hear from the players about the support they get from the Sylhet crowd. আমরা যখন স্ট্যান্ডে অডিয়েন্সকে শুনি, ক্রাউডকে শুনি, অনেক জোরে আওয়াজ শোনা যায়, অনেক লাউড শোনা যায়। পার্থক্যটা কি মাঠের মাঝখান থেকে যখন শুনেন, আসলে কি শুধু আওয়াজ শুনেন নাকি সেটা মিউজিকের মতো লাগে, কি লাগে?
প্রথমে বলি একটু ভয়ও লাগে, আর এই যে আওয়াজটা, এই আওয়াজটা আসলে অনেক এনার্জেটিক হয়, সাপোর্ট জিনিসটা অনেক বড় একটা।
When you're playing and going through a tough phase and the crowd is backing you, supporting you, how much does that boost you?
Massive, huge boost. If anything, it's the biggest boost because at least for yourself or whatever you do for the crowd and you do for the supporters, that is motivation in itself.
You get a lot of support from the Sylhet fans here, which is lovely, right? I'll be heading to the stands to speak to them. Now, would you like me to pass on a message from you and the team to the fans?
I think we are not doing well at this moment, but when you come in to support us on the field, then we will get more cheering up and we'll get more win, inshallah.
Now you can feel how much this support matters to the players. In a moment, let's head into the stands and hear from the fans themselves about their team.
There are some of my favorite players in the Sylhet team, such as Mohammad Amir, Moeen Ali, and 𝗵𝗍𝗍𝗍. Obviously, he's one of my all-time favorite cricketer.
If you have any message for them, you can give it a go now.
I wanna just say to 𝗵𝗍𝗍𝗍𝗍, be cool and calm, because we expect a lot to you, and you are lots of people are want to see that Sylhet should win this BPL trophy. So I just want to say him that please just focus on your captaincy and motivate the other player. Hope that we will win this cup.
You know, when you come in here to support your favorite team, but your team's not really winning or the match is not going your way, do you still stay in the stadium or do you go out?
Oh yeah, obviously I stay at the stadium. It has been seen that our Sylhet is not had won for 2 times here, and we stayed at the stadium to just clap them and to give them motivate and inspiration.
Why do you support the Sylhet Titans?
Sylhet is my root of my grandmother and grandfather. It is a very nice team and I support from my childhood. Sylhet is one of the best team in my mind, and there are players like 𝗵𝗺𝗽, who is my favorite player, who is playing for Sylhet.
Well, we often talk about the noise in the stands, and today we heard from the players what it sounds like to them and what it means to the people behind it. It is a sound of loyalty and support from the fans for their beloved players. It stays the same from the first ball to the very last. They are truly the life of the stadium, the life of this game, and the Bosundhara Cement BPL as well. Ramesh bhai, how amazed or how impressed have you been with the fans here in Sylhet?
Especially for the Sylhet games, really been great because, you know, we need a little bit of inspiration up there in the comm box also. We need that buzz and vibe and noise, and I think that is what they provide us.
Yeah, not only the players, we need it too, but from your playing days, what sort of a relationship did you share with your fans, 𝗂𝗄𝗧?
Oh, absolutely. We're very lucky when England tour anywhere in the world, any country. We have a group of followers called the Barmy Army. They've become quite famous and popular, and it's growing every single year. And the noise they make is amazing. You only have to watch them if you're watching England versus Australia, even though we're getting battered by Australia. The fans have been so noisy and having so much fun.
Yeah. Ramesh bhai, if you have one memory, a particular memory with a fan or an interaction, I'm sure you've had plenty over the years.
So I don't know how long have we got on this because
we have enough for you.
So once this was in Dubai, we were playing a game, and so we were coming out of a restaurant, and so there was a queue of taxis. So and you know, taxis are quite common there, easy to find. And suddenly I get into one. The driver says, "Please, sir, that third taxi guy is a big fan of yours. Could you please go in that cab?"
Oh.
I said, "Okay, fine." So I take that cab. This taxi driver is about 21, 22-year-old. And so now he's talking, he's so super excited, he's talking about the game. Suddenly when we hit the highway, I see that there is a little bit of restlessness. You know, so he's become a little jumpy, a little jerky. And I said, "Everything is okay, boss?" He says, "Could you please get out of the taxi?" So he leaves me there in the open at 1 a.m. He says, "I can't handle this anymore." And so I said, "What?" So I try to pacify him. I try to tell him that, "Look, everything is okay. Calm down. You know, I won't be able to find another taxi." But he just couldn't handle it. I think he was overwhelmed. And so he left me all by myself on that highway, and I had to find a taxi, which took another 15 minutes. So,
Well,
I mean, I was a crazy fan, by the way.
I'm glad that was a nice, happy memory and not one of the worst fans' experiences of
Leaving
life.
Ramesh Zaza stranded at 1 a.m. at night. Well, at least take me to the destination. 𝗂𝗄𝗧, any such memories? Quick one.
Not like that, no. I have definitely been caught out in situations when you've got a lot of merry men who are singing happy songs when you go to Australia especially. That's where we take the most supporters, because that's the biggest enemy for the English national team when they're playing away. But most of it is good memories.
Yeah, good memories it is. It is always good to have the people, the fans in the stands, and they are showing up here at the Sylhet International. We'll take a quick break. On the other half awaits the toss with Athar Ali Khan. Welcome back to the 𝗵𝗺𝗃 Cement Straight Drive. Match number 16, Chattogram Royals versus Sylhet Titans, as the two Mehdi's, the log horns, will go over to the all-important toss with 𝗿𝗏𝗄𝗃 Khan and the two captains.
A very good evening, right? Both the captains, Chattogram Royals, Sylhet Titans, and the match referee, Salim Shahid. Mahdi Hassan, Mehdi Hassan Miraj, both have done really well. Who will spin the coin? Right, Mahdi Hassan will spin the coin.
Head.
Head is the call.
Head.
It is head. Mehdi Hassan Miraj, you won the toss, so what have you decided?
Yes, we like to bowl first.
Reason?
Yes, I think the dew is there. That's the reason. I think wickets looks good, and I think the second innings far better.
Yeah, your bowlers have done really well. Last time you bowled the opposition out for only 60 or odd. What have you been telling your batters? Because there has been an issue, especially the opening stand.
Yeah, definitely. Yes, we have some mistake in the few areas. We have to focus on the right area. And yes, so we discuss about how to go in these conditions the better. We have to make partnership in the middle over. So otherwise we cannot survive this thing. Right.
Quite a lot of players have come in. Have you made any changes from the last year?
Yes, we got two changes. Amir replaced by Ruelmia, and Ronnie Talukder is coming in the Zakir Hassan.
All right, all the best.
Thank you.
Mahdi Hassan, okay to bat?
Yes, definitely, because last match also we lost the two-stand bat, but our batter really well now is outstanding.
Yeah, especially the openers. Tell us a little bit about Naeem Sheikh and Rossington. They've really given Chattogram Royals a really great start.
Yeah, definitely. Naeem and Rossington are doing very well, and our middle order also doing very well. But little bit confusion our bowling, because last match not good bowling, not good execution. But today again the same thing. We try with better bowling side now today.
Any changes for you?
Same team.
All right, all the best.
Thank you so much.
Right, the news from the middle is that Sylhet Titans have won the toss and they will bowl first.
Yeah, no surprises there. Mehdi Hassan Miraj winning the toss and decided to have a field first. And particularly against the Chattogram side, who've enjoyed chasing down totals as well. Ramiz bhai.
Yeah, they've got to make it count. It's much easier, I mean, to win the toss and, field first, but the end result has got to be a good one. So what is the plan? Plan has got to be wickets up front in the first 6. Make sure that they exert pressure and not have a lot of runs to chase.
Yeah, Gafi, coming to you. Chattogram getting 169 against the Rangpur Riders, but yeah, they put up a fight but couldn't defend it at the end of the day. That would be in their minds.
Absolutely be in the mind. I said they got a good total there, didn't they? And you would have thought that would have been enough, but they got struck down by a good side. Let's be straight about it. Rangpur Riders are a really, really good side. But Adam Rossington, the form of him, Naeem Sheikh as well, they get off to a good start. But they need some of the other batters in that middle order. You say Hassan Nawaz came into the side and managed to get a few as well, but they need the rest to... And the problem is, when the two top order players have been doing so well, the middle order hasn't had time out in the middle. Yeah. So that can become an issue as the tournament goes on.
And how important of an issue does that become?
Yeah, I mean, you become a bit rusty. Obviously, you almost forget about batting in a way, because there's a different kind of pressure when you're batting in the middle order. And if you're not being exposed to any number of overs, then there's pressure.
Yeah, there is pressure, and it might boil down to you, because Adam Rossington, since his inclusion along with Naeem Sheikh, they've given them the starts, and the middle order didn't get much of a run. How much would be a good total on this trip, on this surface? Well, it depends how it plays out, and we've got the pitch doctor in Parvez Maroof to tell us all about it.
The condition looks the same. Shaman is quite chilly out here, and this pitch have behaved well in the first game. Yes, it was a low-scoring game. I thought that was poorly because of the poor batting. Simple as that. And this pitch looks really good. When it comes to the grass level, it remains the same. Not much to speak to when it comes to the bounce run. But I reckon with the seamers, bowling that 6 to 10 meter length is going to be important. That's where the wickets can be taken. And something like I should talk about is a little graphic that I'm going to show you here. The number of wickets being taken by the seamers and spinners. So this is where the seamers have been really, really good. more than 100 wickets comparing 60-odd from the spinners shows to show that it's a complete dominance. So Sylhet Titans winning the toss and bowling first. They got a couple of very good fast bowlers with the new ball. They'll target the wickets with the new ball. For Chattogram Royals, 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗵𝗃, Rossington have been batting really well. Probably on a new surface, quite fresh. First couple of overs, not too much risk to be taken. Runs to be made later on. I reckon the dew factor will be a factor. That's why the Titans have selected to bowl first initially. So overall, I think it's going to be a good game. It's all about making the runs to talk.
Well, Goffy, I must come to you. With those numbers, you must be very happy that the seamers versus spinners, seamers are doing most of the damage here.
Yeah, well, the seamers are doing the damage, but I think what we've seen, the spinners have been hardened to score off. So it kind of evens itself out. And again, we've got some good spinners on show tonight. I think Tanveer for Chattogram is really good, and I think Naseem Ahmed, as obviously for Sylhet, is a fantastic performer and coming off back of 5 for 7. So it evens up, So seamers are good, they're taking early wickets, but the spinners are keeping it tight in the middle.
Even the spinners are bowling like fast bowlers. There's out of the 60-odd wickets, I think 30 have come with the angler straight ball.
Yeah, they are. We look forward to the next match. But before that, just to recap quickly what happened in match number 15, where at the bottom of the table, the teams at the bottom of the table took against each other. 𝗂𝗃𝗃 Express were put into bat first, and they managed 133. This is courtesy of Hyder Ali and Nabi's individual 40s. And then in response, it was Nasir Hussain, unbeaten, 90 of 50. Nasir Hussain was brilliant with all his experience, getting the team over the line in the 15th over. Ramiz bhai, experience matters. It shows.
Yeah, he roughed up a team that's not playing great cricket. So, it was a perfect innings because they needed this inspiration, this attacking option from a top-order batsman, and he was absolutely brilliant against the spinners, took the attack to them and continued to bat. So he was 90 not out. Just a perfect innings from him.
Yeah, and the Dhaka Capitals, they came in with intent. They won the toss, decided to have a bowl first, and Imad Wasim starting, set the tone. The bowlers did exceptionally well.
All the bowlers were absolutely excellent. Like I said, the spin to start with, Imad Wasim was brilliant. We know what he's like. He bowls lots of round balls, as Ramiz mentioned earlier. Then the seamers come into the attack and just kept taking wickets. All of them were outstanding in the middle. Yeah, you could say Rahman's last over, he got a bit of tap, unfortunately for him, but he was excellent. And Seyfuddin, as you saw there, celebrating that wicket. So, look, all their seamers were excellent. In fact, every single bowler, even Nasir chipped in as well. So it was a top performance from Dhaka. And then with the bat, when he came down to the batting, they lost 2 early wickets. And when Nasir come in, he changed that momentum, and he gave him that boost he needed to win, and saw him over the line.
Yeah, definitely. He did a counter punch, but before that, when the collapse was there, 5 for 40 in the 10th over, but then it was down to Nabi and Hyder Ali with that partnership of 90 of just 65 deliveries.
They played sensibly because if it had not been for them, it could have been a lot worse with the bat. For 𝗃𝗃𝗃, there's a consistency when it came to hitting the ball into the gaps, and Nabi with his experience. Hyder Ali was kind of one-dimensionally wanted to clear the fence on the leg side. But anyway, runs from the skipper is always, excuse me, is a welcome, is extremely welcome. But overall, I think the top order needs to function for somebody like this pair to then execute the plan.
And they have the firepower up there. It's just not clicking. It's just not happening for them so far, 𝗂𝗃𝗃 Express.
Well, they've made changes to the side, and I think they do, again, on paper, they look really strong. With someone up top with Saka, not got going yet. They just keep falling short at the start. Sadikat looked brilliant to start with. He got a real good start, but couldn't go on. He got into the 20s, then threw it away. And then they were relying on the middle order to rescue the game for them, and they didn't have enough time to build that big partnership they needed to get up to 150, 160.
Yeah, and now from one top order, which isn't clicking, to a top order, which has been clicking, and that is
too boring. It's really boring. There's no drama. There's no excitement. You expect Naeem and you expect Rossington to go out there and nail the opposition.
Yeah, we'll have a look at the teams, how they've set up the team for this match number 16, Chattogram Royals. The usual suspects in 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗶 and 𝗁𝗏𝗃 at the top. Shadman Islam, Mahmudullah Sanjoy yet to fire, but Hassan Nawaz has definitely added a fair bit of strength to the side.
It's a very good inclusion because he gives them with the option of those big shots. If he bats consistently, he could be a match winner. There's so many things to like about him. He's an excellent fielder, and when on song, he's your match winner.
Yeah, Hassan Nawaz is certainly a match winner, and he's flown in and straight away took a bit of time, but then started firing.
Well, he did. A pretty good knock, wasn't it? Early on, he got lucky there. He was nearly out on the boundary. It was a good effort. But some of the shots he played, power shots, were excellent. And it was a much-needed knock from Hassan Nawaz. It gave him confidence going forward into the tournament. Again, good through the offside. That was a good shot. Opened up his face. There was no fielder out there at deep point. So, like I said, he's added boost to the team.
Yeah. Well, one thing that has worked well for the Chattogram Royals is the opening pair. As we said it over and over again, 𝗫𝗫𝐶𝗿, Adam Rossington, they needed to click again.
Yeah, I mean, there's no communication gap also because both believe in hitting 4s and 6s. They don't believe in rotation of strikes, so there'll be no accidents whatsoever. But I think 𝗫𝗫𝗍 has been very, very good because, you know, he's the most expensive buy of the tournament, and he's made it sure that, you know, he hang in there and help Rossington. Rossington is your powerhouse, you know, he hits the ball extremely hard, and 𝗫𝗫𝗍 is more of a caresser of the ball. He plays the ball into the gap, and it has been wonderful partnership.
Yeah, and the hens, they've been averaging the highest Chattogram Royals at the top pair and have the most boundary percentage as well. But you also have to defend those runs or limit the opposition to a total, and shorturl with the new ball has been excellent, hasn't he, 𝗁𝗏𝗽?
Well, he has. He's come into the last 2 games. I think he's been excellent for him, and he's took the wickets. 3 for 37. He was a little bit more expensive than he would have liked against the Riders, but they were a good side. But look, he's their wicket taker. If he can pick a wicket up, especially being left-handed, he tends to pick up wickets early on. That's important. And Ronnie as well, who bowls left-hand pace, is another top performer for them.
Yeah, Ramesh, I just need to pick your brain on shorturl. He's a brave heart and has that aggression.
Yeah, I mean, I like him. He's tall. He hits the deck hard. He's a wicket-taking option, so gets it to wobble also. So an important cog in the wheel.
Yeah, and now moving over to a team that the home sides definitely would have a keen eyes on is the Sylhet Titans. Ronnie Talukdar makes back into the side, and Ruel Mia, the left-arm seamer, comes in place of
Mohamed Amir.
Absolutely. Yeah, so what do you think about the side, and particularly with how Nasoom is going with the new ball? Moeen Ali strengthens it, definitely.
Oh, absolutely. And Tawfiq, let's not remember him. The last game, he was fantastic. Come in and played all sorts of shots. Mehadi needs runs in there. Parvez Amon, if he's back to 4, I'd prefer that. Moeen Ali coming in at 6. Well, I mean, what a strength that is for Sylhet Titans going forward. And Brooks at 8, by the way. They've got a strong batting lineup.
Yeah,
strong fielder to go with his batting.
Yeah, they do have a strong side, and Parvez Amon has been doing well initially, particularly. But sometimes you can be spoiled for choices.
Yeah, I mean, but the team is definitely strengthened with the inclusion of Moeen Ali because he's the all-round strength, you know, and then he's quite clever in T20. He's played over 450 T20 matches, so he'll be there to support the captain. You need a good core to win matches in T20s, and so Moeen Ali's inclusion will help them on so many fronts.
Both sides are strong on paper, 𝗁𝗏𝗽.
Both sides are strong on paper. I think for Sylhet Titans, what I'm looking forward to doing is seeing what they do with their batting lineup. Yes, they're bowling first, but I can't wait to see, because that is so flexible, their batting lineup, and it could change depending what the situation of the game is.
Quickly, your pick, 𝗁𝗏𝗽.
I've got to go for the Titans. They're batting last. I think they have the best of the conditions.
I like Sylhet.
Yeah, both of them going for Sylhet. I'll go with Chattogram Royals, the team for the port city. Then, yeah, that's how it stands. And we're all set for the match. We'll take a quick break, but we'll be back with the match and live action coming your way. Bye-bye from Boshundras event.